Good morning, everyone. It's me again. Yesterday I made a video about depression. Today I want to make a video about accountability. Before I started to do my video, I had to go get my morning crack, my coffee. But what I wanted to say is that a lot of you are losing friends, family, people who are important to you because you lack accountability. You don't want to take accountability, don't know how to do it, are embarrassed to do it. I don't know what the issue is, but what I can personally say about me is if you hurt me, you have to take accountability in order to be able to come back into my life. You have some people who think that like you can hurt someone in any kind of way. It doesn't matter how you hurt them, you hurt them. And then 2 weeks go by and then suddenly it's like everything is gone and forgotten. In my case, that is not how it works. If you hurt me, you are going to take accountability for the actions that you did. You are going to give me a sincere apology, and you are going to have changed behavior. And if I notice that you don't change your behavior and your apology was not sincere, you will not be a part of my life, and I don't care who you are. For instance, like I'm going to give a little story. And like I said, everybody has their own truth. So I don't want anyone coming under here and telling me that this isn't true or making this like I'm over exaggerating. But for instance, I was abandoned by my biological father. He was in my life up until the time I was probably about 5, as far as I remember. That shaped my life in a bad way because it hurt me, and it did a lot to me mentally, right? So now I'm 37. This happened when I was 5. Although it's been many years that I haven't spoken to him, if he had called me one day and had an epiphany of some sort and said, you know, I'm really sorry how things went. I wish that things could have been different, but obviously it can't be because it's in the past. You can't change the past. But actually take accountability for how he hurt me and shaped my life. And then, like I said, I have 2 kids now. So although you couldn't be there for me, you could make it up through your grandkids. I would definitely be willing to forgive. I wouldn't forget it, and it wouldn't change anything really as far as how my life had turned out. But you know, I would be willing to have a relationship and try to work on things. But unfortunately, there's a lot of people who don't know how to take accountability. So when you hurt someone and the relationship actually means something to you, really a simple apology and just saying I'm sorry with changed behavior can actually it can mean a lot. Because like I said, I've been told that I'm a very unforgiving person, and that's not the case at all. It's just I will not let you back into my life until you take accountability and apologize sincerely and change your behavior. I don't do back and forth. I don't do like, oh, 1 minute we're good, the next minute we're not, and then we're good again, and then we're not. That's for kids. That's for people who feel like they need people in their life. I'm a loner. I've been hurt by many people several times, and I have yet to get an apology from anyone who has hurt me or anyone has taken accountability for what they have done to me. So It's nothing to me for me to have you out of my life for 15 years, 5 years, 2 years. You can't come back into my life until you sincerely apologize and admit where you went wrong. And I'm not perfect. If I do something wrong, maybe I won't apologize right away, but like after thinking about it, like, damn, you know what, I could have done that a little differently. I would say sorry and apologize and sincerely respect that I hurt someone, you know? So yeah, really the video is just to say that I know a lot of you've been hurt and you want closure, and unfortunately some people will never change. Like I said, it's been about, I haven't spoken to my father in a really long time. I feel like it's more than 15 years. I could be wrong. I didn't keep track. I remember the last time I seen him, my son was probably like 1 year old, and he's 20 now, so it was about 20 years. All I wanted was a simple apology. I wanted him to take accountability for, you know, how he hurt me, and I never got that. And I wasn't calling him because you did it to me. Why am I calling you and asking you to give me an apology when you hurt me? You're supposed to reach out to me. And then again, you have some people who will gaslight you. Like, oh, it wasn't that serious. That's not what I meant. You're over exaggerating. That's not accountability. That's the easiest way that your ass is going to be staying on the other side, away from me, fucking far away from me. Like, once you start gaslighting me, I don't want you near me. So, like I said, we all been through shit and we all want closure, but unfortunately, some people will never take accountability for what they did. But for those of you who do, I respect you so much. There's one person who I won't, you know, go and give names and examples because I don't want them, you know, blasted on here. But there's a person who took accountability for something they did. It wasn't to me, but I respect that person so much. It took a while, but I respect that that person took accountability and had changed behavior. And I thought to myself, you know what? If the people in my life had did the same thing, no, I would have never forgotten what they did, but I would have been able to restart the relationship with them and start over. But again, I wouldn't wait for closure or an apology because sometimes you won't get it. Like I said, with my dad, it's been over 20 years, and to this day, I feel like he doesn't think he's done anything wrong, and maybe feels like I'm supposed to be the one reaching out to him when that's not the case. So I don't care. You could be a family member, friend, in-law, whatever. If you hurt me and you do not take accountability for what you did as an adult, especially as an adult, you will not have a place in my life. We will not be doing the, you know, a month has passed, let me knock on her door and come visit her. No, you give me an apology, you change your behavior, you admit what you did wrong, and maybe we could work something out. But if you're not gonna do that, you have no place in my life. No place in my life. And so yeah, I wanted to clarify that me being an unforgiving person, that's not true. I've forgiven people so much that, like, I've forgiven people so much I started to hate them, because I'm like, I done forgave you 50 fucking times and you're still doing the same thing. You keep saying sorry, but then in 2 weeks you're back to doing the same shit, or in a month you're back to doing the same shit. So I actually do forgive people. But now I'm 37 and I realize that as adults, people know what they're doing, and no one's gonna gaslight me. Like I said, you're not going to gaslight me. You're either going to take accountability or you're never going to be in my life again. And I seriously have no issue with that. I'm a loner. The most important thing to me is my kids. So again, if you're not my child and you do something and you don't take accountability for it, you can kick rocks and stay all the way over there forever. But like I said, if you're willing to take accountability and say sorry and have a conversation and admit that you hurt me, we can work on it. Like, I do forgive people. I won't forget, but I do forgive. So just know that I forgive people, but accountability has to be taken. And that's just the short message. Actually, it was a long message because it's about 10 minutes, but that's the message. All right. Yep.